Hi all, very happy morning to each and every one. We were solving some practice problems from yesterday. We did practice exercises, 2 sessions. Practice exercises, session 1 and session 2 we did. Now we will continue with session number 3. In practice exercises, we are trying to analyze each and every question which is purely based on a previous year exam model, and we are trying to find out some best strategies to start the question. Let us get into the class. What are the problems that we discussed yesterday? We discussed close to 20 questions. These all we discussed. We are at 21st problem. Let us see the 21st problem. Very good question. 21st problem. Read the question. Question goes like this. The number of solutions of the equation, there is an left hand side n power x plus n power minus x equivalent to log n square base 2n. How many solutions will satisfy this equation? N power x plus n power minus x equivalent to log n square base 2n. Now if you observe left hand side is n power x. N power minus x is of the form 1 by n power x. If this is a variable, this is a reciprocal of its variable. P plus 1 by p, variable and its reciprocal is always greater than or equivalent to 2. From where we derived this concept? AM greater than or equivalent to GM. Arithmetic mean is defined as sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. Sum of the quantities is P plus 1 by P. There are two quantities by 2 greater than or equivalent to. Geometric mean is square root of product of the two variables. So left hand side, variable and its reciprocal. Variable and its reciprocal. Minimum value will always be 2. Variable and its reciprocal. Minimum value will always be 2. Right hand side, RHS. If I take RHS, n value 10, just for our calculation, n square will become 100. 2n will become 20. 2n will become 20. Now if you see, left hand side is greater than or equivalent to 2. Suppose if I take instead of n value 10, let us take n value 2. n value 2. The calculation will become easier. n square, it will become 4. Log 4 base 2, it is 2. Log 4 base 2. 2 square, it is 4. 2 into 2. Suppose if I take, for example, n value 5, if I take, this will be log of 5 square is 25, 2 5s are 10. 25 base 10. So these 10 power 1 is 10. 10 square, it is 100. So it is much less than 2. Similarly, you take n value 10. This will become log 100 base 20. 20 power 1 is 20. 20 square is 400. So if you take n as 2, n square, 2 square as 4, 2 into 2, oh, it is 2 into 2. 1 minute. Here I did a calculation mistake. Here it will be n as 2. 2 square, it is 4. Log 4 base 4, it is 1. That means all the values whatever we are getting in right hand side is less than 2. If I substitute n equivalent to 2, log 4 base 4, which is 1. If I substitute n value 5, 25 base 10. 10 power 1 is 10. 10 square, it is 100. It is less than 2. If I substitute n equivalent to 10, 100 base 20. 20 power 1 is 20. 20 square is 400. Again, it is less than 2. Right hand side is less than 2. Left hand side is greater than or equivalent to 2. So the no solution will be there. There will be no solution for this equation. Extremely important questions, sir. Each and every question, whatever we are solving, are purely exam model related question. Again, I am repeating. The number of solutions of this equation, left hand side is variable and it's a reciprocal. Variable and its reciprocal, minimum value will always be 2, but in the right hand side all the values are less than 2, therefore it is no solution. Therefore it is no solution. 21st question, I hope the logic is very very clear to each one of you. 21st. 22nd, again an exam model question. Read the question. If alpha, beta are the roots of the equation, equation is x square minus px minus p minus c is equivalent to 0. Minus c is equivalent to 0. So x square minus px minus of p plus c is equivalent to 0. X square minus px minus of p plus c is equivalent to 0. Now, what is the question that he is asking? Find the value of alpha square plus 2 alpha plus 1, which is alpha plus 1 whole square. Here it is alpha square plus 2 alpha plus c. Let us see what will happen if I do alpha plus beta. Sum of the roots is given by minus of minus p, which is p. Product of the roots is given by minus of p plus c. Minus of p plus c. P plus c. So what we will do is, let me do what will happen to alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. Alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. I will tell you why we are doing alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. So this will become alpha beta plus alpha plus beta plus 1. Alpha beta it is p. Alpha plus beta it is minus p minus c plus 1. P minus p will get cancelled. It is 1 minus c. Alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. Alpha plus 1. Alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. The value is given by 1 minus c. 1 minus c. What is the importance of this one? Denominator is alpha square plus 2 alpha plus c. I will add 1 and I will subtract 1. So if I add 1 and if I subtract 1, alpha square plus 2 alpha plus 1 divided by alpha square plus 2 alpha plus 1 minus 1 plus c. This will be beta square plus 2 beta plus 1 plus add 1 and subtract 1. If I add 1 or subtract 1, beta square plus 2 beta plus 1 minus 1 plus c. I hope this idea it is clear. So this will be top, it will be alpha plus 1 whole square. Denominator first 3 it will be alpha plus 1 whole square plus minus of 1 plus c. Minus of 1 plus c. So that means here it can be substituted as alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. I hope it is clear. Minus, if I take common, minus of 1 minus c. 1 minus c is given by alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. Plus this is given by beta plus 1 whole square divided by beta plus 1 whole square minus of alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. Minus of alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. So what we will do is, if I take alpha plus 1 whole square, alpha plus 1 common, this will be alpha plus 1 minus of beta plus 1. Similarly, plus beta plus 1 whole square divided by beta plus 1 into beta plus 1 minus of alpha plus 1. Minus of alpha plus 1. So this will be alpha plus 1 by alpha minus beta plus beta plus 1 by beta minus alpha. So this will be beta minus alpha can be written as minus of alpha plus beta. Alpha plus 1 minus of beta plus 1 divided by alpha minus beta. Alpha minus beta by alpha minus beta. It is 1. Only thing what we should do is, numerator is of the form alpha square plus 2 alpha plus 1. So denominator alpha square plus 2 alpha, add 1 and subtract 1. The entire hint is just adding 1 and subtracting 1. If you add 1 and subtract 1, then you can take this one as alpha plus 1 whole square. We have to find out 1 minus c in the form of alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1. If you can find out alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1, answer will be of the form C. So wherever C related it is there, substitute it. Very, very good question. These kind of questions are highly common in exact entrance examination. Very, very important question. Extremely important question. I hope the idea it is clear to all the enrolled students. Kindly practice these. All the problems, whatever I am discussing. Quadratic equations is one chapter where you just cannot ignore any kind of questions. 22nd, I hope the idea it is clear. 23rd, read the question. Alpha plus beta equivalent to 3. Sum of the roots is given as 3. Cube sum is given as alpha cube plus beta cube is given as 7. So a cube plus b cube can be written as a plus b whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta, it is 7. Alpha plus beta, it is 3. 3 cube is 27 minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta, it is 3. So this will be 27 minus 7 equivalent to 9 alpha beta. So it is 20 equivalent to 9 alpha beta. Alpha beta should be equivalent to 20 by 9. Check which answer option. Now if you see here, alpha plus beta, it is 3, and alpha beta, it is 20 by 9. So the equation will be then x square minus 3x plus 20 by 9 equivalent to 0. 9x square minus 27x plus 20 equivalent to 0. Just finding out the product of the roots. The generic form of a quadratic equation is given by x square minus of alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta equivalent to 0. Sum of the roots is given as 3 from the product of the roots. Alpha cube plus beta cube. Substitute a cube plus b cube is given by a plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. Alpha plus beta is 3. 3 cube is 27 minus 3 alpha beta. Alpha plus beta, it is 3. So alpha beta is given by 20 by 9. Here also you can do. Sum of the roots, it is 3. It is minus 3. This cannot be. Sum of the roots, it is minus of minus 27 by 9. 3 out. Product of the roots 20 by 9. Just by looking at the answer option, you can say that the second one is the right answer option. I hope the idea it is clear. 23rd. 24th, another variety of the question. The first thing you do is to read the question properly. If the roots of the equation ax square plus bx plus c equivalent to 0. This is the equation. The roots of the equation are of the form k plus 1 by k, k plus 1 by k. Next it is k plus 2 by k plus 1. That there are two roots. Alpha is given by k plus 1 divided by k. Next one it is k plus 2 divided by k plus 1. What we have to find? Then a plus b plus c whole square. A plus b plus c whole square. Traditional method, then we can use the optimal method. One root is k plus 1 by k. Another root is k plus 2 by k plus 1. So sum of the roots. Sum of the roots is given by minus b by a. Sum of the roots is given by minus b by a, and product of the roots is given by c by a. Product of the roots, it will be k plus 1 divided by k into k plus 2 divided by k plus 1. It is given by c by A. I hope the idea it is clear. K plus 1 can be cancelled. K plus 2 by K. That means it is 1 plus 2 by K is equivalent to C by A. 2 by K, it is equivalent to C by A minus 1. So 2 by K, it is equivalent to C minus A by A. So K value is given by 2A by C minus A. K value we got it as 2A by C minus A. Alpha plus beta. So this will be K plus 1 by K plus K plus 2 by K plus 1 is equivalent to minus B by A. So what you do is, wherever K is there, how much we need to substitute? C minus A by 2A. Just a substitution, sir. C minus A by 2A plus 1 divided by C minus A by 2A. C minus A by 2A plus 2 divided by C minus A by 2A plus 1 equivalent to B minus B by A. Cross multiply, whatever the answer that you get, that itself is the answer. This is one way to solve. So what I did, sum of the roots is given by minus B by A, product of the roots is given by C by A. K plus 1 cancel. 1 plus 2 by K equivalent to C by A. From there, I got the value of K. Substitute the value of K, you will get the answer. Substitute the value of K, you will get the answer. This is one way. Another way, method number 2. Let me take K value, for example, if I take K value 1, one root will be 1 plus 1 by 1. Another root will be 1 plus 2 by 1 plus 1. Are you all with me? So 1 plus 1, it is 2. 1 plus 2, it is 3 by 2. So the equation will become x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equivalent to 0. So 2x square minus 7x plus 3 equivalent to 0. A is 2, B is minus 7, C is 3. I want A plus B plus C whole square. 2 plus 3, 5, 5 minus 7, minus 2. Minus 2 square is 4. Left hand side value, it is 4. Right hand side value, it should be 4. Just check it out. Which option is giving you 4? B square minus 2AC. B square minus 4AC. Just check it out which option is giving you the answer. I hope the idea it is clear, right? A square plus B square plus C square, 2B square minus AC. If anything is satisfying, that happens to be the answer. If the question contains variables and the answer also contains variables, you can substitute the value. So K value I substituted 1 plus 1 by 1, 1 plus 2 by 1, 1 plus 1. So 1 is 2, another is 3 by 2. X square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equivalent to 0. Very, very easy question, or you can go by the generic method. Now see here. 25th. Please put a star mark on this one. Very, very good questions based on common root are asked in previous year exams. Common root. Now see here. If the equations x square plus 2x plus 3 lambda equivalent to 0. There is an equation x square plus 2x plus 3 lambda equivalent to 0. There is another equation 2x square plus 3x plus 5 lambda equivalent to 0. They both have a one non-zero common root. They both have got a non-zero common root. So let alpha be the common root. There is one root which is common in both the equation. Let alpha be the common root. So this will become alpha square plus 2 alpha plus 3 lambda equivalent to 0. Multiply by 2. So that alpha square can be eliminated. 2 alpha square plus 4 lambda, 4 alpha plus 6 lambda equivalent to 0. I hope it is clear. Similarly, this one will become 2 alpha square plus 3 alpha plus 5 lambda equivalent to 0. Both are equated with 0. 4 lambda, 4 alpha minus alpha, alpha. 6 lambda minus, that means 6 alpha plus lambda equivalent to 0. Alpha equivalent to minus lambda. If alpha equivalent to minus lambda, if I substitute in these equation, lambda square minus 2 lambda plus 3 lambda equivalent to 0. Lambda square plus lambda equivalent to 0. Lambda common plus 1 equivalent to 0. So lambda can be 0 or minus 1. What is the answer? Lambda equivalent to 1 minus 1, 3. So answer is minus 1. Answer is minus 1. Very, very good questions. Most of the questions, whatever we are discussing, are at an exam level of CAT exam standard. X square plus 2x plus 3 lambda equivalent to 0. 2x square plus 3x plus 5 lambda equivalent to 0. Alpha is the common root. So alpha is a common root. Root will satisfy the equation. Just to eliminate x square, multiply this equation by 2. 2x square plus 4x plus 6 lambda equivalent to 0. Alpha is the common root, substitute. So after substituting, eliminate it, I got alpha equivalent to minus lambda. Substitute in the equation, you will get lambda value 0 or minus 1. So answer for this question is minus 1. I hope the idea it is clear. Next, 26th question. Read the question first. Each and every question, ensure that you learn the concept from it and practice it. By the time we complete all quadratic equation, almost all the models we must have covered. Question. The value of m for which one of the roots is a double of one of the roots is double of one of the roots. Let alpha be one of the roots. Let alpha be the one of the roots for x square minus x plus m equivalent to 0. Read the question. The value of m for which one of the roots for this equation is double of one of the roots of this equation. If alpha is one of the root for this equation, it is a double. That means 2 alpha will be the one of the roots. 2 alpha will be one of the roots for 2 alpha will be one of the roots for x square minus 3x plus 2m equivalent to 0. There are two quadratic equations. One root for this one is a double of this root. If alpha is a root for this equation, double will be 2 alpha. Double will be 2 alpha. So this will become alpha square minus alpha plus m equivalent to 0. Alpha square minus alpha plus m equivalent to 0. If I substitute 2 alpha, 4 alpha square minus 6 alpha plus 4 or 2 into m is 4 alpha equivalent to 2m equivalent to 0. I hope it is clear, right? So what we will do is we will multiply this by 4. 4 alpha square minus 4 alpha plus 4m is equivalent to 0. The root for this one, and for this one it is double that root. If alpha is one of the root, alpha square minus alpha plus m equivalent to 0. If 2 alpha is one of the root, 2 alpha whole square minus 3 into 2 alpha plus 2m equivalent to 0. Now listen carefully. So what are the two equations we got? 4 alpha square minus 4 alpha plus 4m equivalent to 0. Minus 4 alpha. Alpha equivalent to 2 alpha. 2 alpha, right. The next equation is 4 alpha square minus 6 alpha plus 2m equivalent to 0. Minus 2 alpha equivalent to 0. We got almost the answer. Now if you see here, if you see the answer, see, if I go by this traditional approach, 4 alpha square minus 4 alpha square cancel. So this will be 2 alpha, 4m minus 2m plus 2m equivalent to 0. Alpha equivalent to minus m. If the question contains variable, answer contains variable. Ideally, this approach should not be used. There is a better approach. Alpha is minus m. So m square plus m equivalent to 0. So m plus 2 is equivalent to 0. M is minus 2. Minus 2 and 0. Minus 2 and 0. Where is the answer option? Minus 2 and 0. Please do not use this approach. If it comes in your examination, you can do a better approach. That is, question contains variables, answer contains numerical values. Question contains variables. Question contains variables. Answer contains numerical values. Answer contains numerical values. Substitution method can be used. Substitution method can be used to get these answer. Question contains variables. Answer contains numerical values. What is substitution? Let us do x value. One root, let us do 0. If I do 0, this will be 0, 0, 2m equivalent to 0. M is 0. 0, 0. M equivalent to 0. 0 is a double time, 0 is a triple time, 0 is any number of times. Let me substitute minus 2. Minus 2. If I substitute minus 2 square, this will become 4. Minus 3 into x is minus 2 plus 2m equivalent to 0. Plus 2m equivalent to 0. 4 plus 6, 10. 10 plus 2m equivalent to 0. So m equivalent to minus 5. M equivalent to minus 5. Here m equivalent to minus 2. So if I substitute m equivalent to minus 2, what is happening? Oh, we are substituting m, right? Not x. We are substituting m. M is minus 2. So if it is minus 2, so this will become x square minus 3x minus 4 equivalent to 0. So the roots will be 4 comma minus 4 plus 1. Minus 4 comma minus 1. 4 comma minus 1. If I substitute m value minus 2, x square minus x minus 2 equivalent to 0. So x minus 2 into x plus 1 equivalent to 0. X is minus 1 comma 2. One root is double the other root. One root is double the other root. Just go by the answer option. You will be able to get the answer very fast. Ideally, this method should not be followed. Go by the answer option. Wherever m is there, substitute minus 2. You got two roots. Where m is there, substitute minus 2. You got two root, out of which one root should be double the other root. Check it out if one root is double the other root. If one root is double the other root, then your value that you took is the right answer. I hope this question is clear. Ideally, do not use this method. 26th one. Now, if alpha, beta are the roots of the equation x minus a into x minus b plus c equivalent to 0. Yesterday we did one question. X minus a into x minus 10 plus 1 equivalent to 0. Integral roots, we need to find it out. X minus a into x minus 10 plus 1 equivalent to 0. So this will become x minus a into x minus 10. It is equivalent to minus 1. Right? We have to find out the integral values of a such that the equation has integral roots. Same model here it is. 1 into minus 1 or minus 1 into 1. Minus 1 into 1. X minus a is 1 and x minus 10 is minus 1. So x will become 9, a will become 8. Next case, x minus a is minus 1 and x minus 10 is 1. So this will become x value 11 and a value 12. Same thing in terms of variables, it is present in the question. In terms of variables, it is present in the question. So what you do is take a value 1, b value 10 and c value 1. If I take a value 1, b value 10 and c value 1, a1 and b10 and c1, what are the values we got? What are the values that we got? Alpha. What will be then the roots? Alpha, beta are the roots of the equation. So if I take a value 8 and a value 12, you can find it out. This will be x minus 8 into x minus 10 equivalent to minus 1. From there, you will get the value of alpha and beta. I hope the idea it is clear. Just put it to the minus 1 to the left hand side. You will get alpha and beta. Substitute in this one. Substitute here. Wherever you are finding the answer, that answer substitute. Question contains variable, answer contains variable. Substitution method can be used. What I did is, because I did this question yesterday, I took a value 1 and b value 10. A value 1 and b value 10. B value 10 and C value I took it as 1. I got the values of, or probably these one way from the yesterday's model, or there we will do another model. These also is taking little more time. Anything which takes a little more time, I am not interested in teaching that approach. Let us do very simple approach. What we will do is, let us take a value 1, b value 2, c value 1. Let us see what is c value 2. Let us take a1, b2, c2. a1, b2, c2. Let us see what is happening. So this will become x minus 1 into x minus 2 plus 2. It is equivalent to 0. X square minus 3x plus 2 is equivalent to 0. X square minus 3x plus 4 equivalent to 0. This can be written as 3x plus 4 equivalent to 0. What are the roots? So minus 4 plus 1. Minus 4 plus 1, it will become minus 4, right? So what we will do is plus 2. So just to make it little simple, I want the integral roots to come. Till here I got it, till here. So I want integral roots. So what I will do is, I will take c value minus 6. I hope the idea it is clear. Why am I taking c value minus 6? If I take c value minus 6, x square minus 3x plus 2, minus 6 equivalent to 0. X square minus 3x minus 4 equivalent to 0. Minus 4 equivalent to 0 means alpha equivalent to 4 and beta equivalent to minus 1. Beta equivalent to minus 1, because the equation will become x square minus of alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta equivalent to 0. X square minus 3x minus 4 equivalent to 0. Just to get the integral values, I changed the value of c value. A is 1 and b is 2. X minus 1 into x minus 2 minus 6 equivalent to 0. Now it is very clear. Now x minus c minus alpha. X minus c, it is x plus 6. Minus alpha, it is minus 4. Into x minus c, x minus of minus 6, x plus 6, minus beta, it is plus 1, equivalent to c. C is equivalent to minus 6. So these x plus 2 into x plus 7 equivalent to minus 6. So it is x square plus 9x plus 14 equivalent to minus 6. X square plus 9x plus 20 equivalent to 0. So x plus 4 into x plus 5 is equivalent to 0. X equivalent to minus 4 minus 5. Answer should give me on substitution minus 4 and minus 5. First option A 1 minus 4 and minus 5. Second option A plus C. Minus 6 plus 1 minus 5. Second one it is 2. So it is not possible. A plus C minus 6 plus 1, it is minus 5. B plus C, it is minus 4. Minus 5 and minus 4. Answer is A plus C comma B plus C. I hope the idea it is very clear. Your intelligence lies in choosing that kind of values for A, B and C, which will reduce your calculation time. In the previous thing, when I took A value 1 and 8, it is becoming a little complex. So A is 1, B is 2, C is minus 6. X minus 1 into X minus 2, minus 6 equivalent to 0. Simple, I got alpha value 4, beta value minus 1. I substituted it, answer should become minus 4 and minus 5. So option it is C. Please put a star mark on this question. This kind of models are frequently coming in various examination. Answer for this question is A plus C, comma B plus C. A plus C, comma B plus C. Now, if you see here, if x is a real number, x square plus 2x plus a divided by x square plus 4x plus 3a can take all the real values for which range? Yesterday we did the similar kind of questions. Now if you see, y is given by x square plus 2x plus a divided by x square plus 4x plus 3a. 4x plus 3a. 4x plus 3a can take all the real values. Can take all the real values. Cross multiplication. X square y plus 4xy plus 3ay, it is equivalent to x square plus 2x plus a. Idea clear? So this will be x square into y minus 1. Everything I am putting into the left hand side. X if I take common, 4y minus 2. This will become 3ay minus a is equivalent to 0. X square common, it will become y minus 1. X common, it will become 4y minus 2. Again, it will become 3ay minus 2 equivalent to 0. Now, see here. It takes all the real values. When the roots will be real, when discriminant is greater than or equivalent to 0. Discriminant is greater than or equivalent to 0. So, b square, 4y minus 2 whole square, minus 4 into y minus 1, y minus 1. Again, it will be AC, C will be A into 3y minus 1 greater than or equivalent to 0. Greater than or equivalent to 0. I hope the idea it is clear. So, if I take 2 common, 2 square is 4. 2y minus 1 whole square. 2y minus 1 whole square. This will be minus 4 into y minus 1 into a into 3y minus 1 greater than or equivalent to 0. Greater than or equivalent to 0. Solve this equation, you will find it. Again, this seems to be a little complex question. Question contains variable. Answer contains variable. What we will do is, we will use substitution method. Discriminant greater than or equivalent to 0 is making our life miserable by solving a big quadratic equation. We will not use that method. A belongs to 0, 2. Let me take a equivalent to 3. If a is equivalent to 3, this equation will become x square plus 2x plus 3 divided by x square plus 4x plus 9. X square plus 4x plus 9. I hope the idea it is clear, right? Now, if you see here, this is x plus 1 whole square plus 2. This is x plus 2 whole square plus 5. Square function is always greater than or equivalent to 0. So, this is a positive real number. If I substitute a value 3, I am getting a positive real number. Question is, can take all the real values. A is from 0 to 2. But if I am substituting a value 3, I am getting a square function. So, probably between 0 to only you should get a real value. So that is not possible. Let me take a value 2. If I substitute a value 2, x square plus 2x plus 2 divided by x square plus 4x plus 6. So this is x plus 1 whole square plus 1. This is x plus 2 whole square plus 2. Square function always greater than or equivalent to 0. That means even if I substitute 2, I am getting a real value. Only the question is, in this range I should get a real value. Beyond the range also I am getting a real value. Beyond a range also I am getting a real value. A belongs to -1, 1. -1, 1 and -1. Let me put a value -1. If I put a value -1, x square plus 2x -1, x square plus 4x minus 3, x square plus 4x minus 3. Now do a cross multiplication and check it out. What is the value of d that you are getting it? If you are getting real, then C is the answer, otherwise none of this. Wherever the question contains variable, answer contains variable, substitution is the best method. I substituted a equivalent to 3. A equivalent to 3 is a equivalent to 3 or probably a equivalent to 1 is the right way to solve it. If I substitute a equivalent to 3, you are getting a real value. You are doing an counter approach. Let us do a value which is between that range. So if it is imaginary, then that could be the answer. I hope I did it a beyond 2. You can substitute a equivalent to 1. If I substitute a equivalent to 1, this will become x square plus 2x plus 1 divided by x square plus 4x plus 3. So this is x plus 1 whole square divided by x plus 1 into x plus 3. So it is x plus 1 by x plus 3. It is a rational function. For any real value of x, this will take a real value. That means a equivalent to 1 is satisfying. Here it is satisfying, here it is satisfying, here it is satisfying. Take some other value. So for example, we took a equivalent to -1. A equivalent to -1. That also try to do it and check whether it is giving an imaginary value. Question contains variables. Answer contains variable. Substitute in the answer option some value which is satisfying the option. 0, 2. 1 is present here, 1 is present here, 1 is present here. That is the reason I change it to a equivalent to 1. So I got x plus 1 by x plus 3, which is a rational function, which is the real value. 1 is substituting all the answer option. Substitute with another value. I hope the idea it is clear. These are some very, very good question. These try it out. Answer for this question is 4. Answer for this question is 4. The number of quadratic equations which are unchanged by squaring the roots, which are unchanged. That means if the roots are alpha and beta, it is equivalent to alpha square plus beta square, and product of the roots is alpha beta unchanged, alpha square into beta square, alpha square into beta square. So if I do it alpha square, I am just giving you a hint, minus alpha beta is equivalent to 0. So this will become alpha beta into alpha beta minus 1 equivalent to 0. So alpha beta equivalent to 0, alpha beta equivalent to 1. 1 means 1 into 1 minus 1 into minus 1. Here it is 0 into 0. From there, check it out which value is satisfying the equation. The roots of the equation are alpha and beta. It will not change if I square it. So sum of the roots should be same. Alpha plus beta is equivalent to alpha square plus beta square. Product of the roots is alpha beta. It is also equivalent to alpha square into beta square. Take alpha beta common, you will get an answer. Alpha beta into alpha beta minus 1 is 0. Alpha beta will be 0 or alpha beta will be 1. Alpha beta 1 means 1 into 1 minus 1 into minus 1. So substitute it whether it is satisfying the equation. 1 into 1, 1. 1 into 1, 1. 1 comma 1 will satisfy these equation. Suppose minus 1 into minus 1, 1, minus 1 square, 1, into minus 1 square, 1, minus 1 comma minus 1. It will satisfy these equation. Alpha 0, beta 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 square plus 0 square, 0, 0 into 0, 0, 0 square. Like this, find out all the possible equations that are possible. 3 I already found it out. Check it out. What is the next value? I hope this idea it is clear. Now 30th question. See this 30th question. Let alpha beta are the roots of the equation. As soon as I saw this equation, x square plus x plus 1 equivalent to 0, it is of the form 1 plus omega square equivalent to 0. 1 plus omega square equivalent to 0. These of this form. So what are the equations that will 1 plus omega square equivalent to 0, where omega cube is equivalent to 1, where omega cube is equivalent to 1. I hope the idea it is clear, right? X 1 plus omega square. That means x can be omega or x can be omega square. X can be omega or omega square. So omega square, if I take omega power 4 is omega square plus omega. It is of the form 1 plus omega square equivalent to 0. So the roots for this equation is one is omega, another is omega square. So if I take alpha as omega and beta as omega square, alpha power 19 will be omega power 19. Omega power 19 is omega cube power 6 into omega. Omega cube is 1. So alpha is omega. Similarly, beta power 7 is omega power 14. It is omega cube power 4 into omega square. So beta will be omega square. Beta will be omega square. Do not get fear when you look at this simple question. Anything that you find of the form 1 plus x square equivalent to 0, it is of the form 1 plus omega square equivalent to 0. So alpha is omega and beta is omega square. Quadratic equation is of the form x square minus of alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta equivalent to 0. X square minus of omega plus omega square into x plus omega cube equivalent to 1. Omega plus omega square is minus 1. X square plus x plus 1 equivalent to 0. So, if alpha beta are the roots of the equation x square plus x plus 1 equivalent to 0, x will become omega or omega square. So alpha power 19 will become omega power 19, beta power 7 will become omega power 14. Very, very easy question. Answer for this question is x square plus x plus 1 equivalent to 0. X square plus x plus 1 equivalent to 0. I hope the idea it is very, very clear. Each and every question one model, sir. If alpha beta are the roots of the equation ax square plus bx plus c equivalent to 0, then the equation whose roots are 2 plus alpha and 2 plus beta. Question contains variables. Answer also contains variables. Substitution method is the best method. Substitution method is the best method. X square minus 3x plus 2. Take a simple equation which satisfies. X square minus 3x plus 2 equivalent to 0. That means A is 1, B is minus 3 and C is 2. A is 1, B is minus 3, C is 2. Alpha and beta, the roots will be alpha is 1 and beta is 2. The equation whose roots are 2 plus alpha, 2 plus beta. So 2 plus alpha, 2 plus 1, it is 3. 2 plus beta, it is 2 plus 2, 4. That means answer will be x square minus 7x plus 12 equivalent to 0. Answer after substitution, I should get x square minus 7x plus 12 equivalent to 0. Question contains variable, answer contains variable, just substitute. A is 1, x square plus x into 4a minus b. 4a, 4 into 1, 4, minus b, minus into minus plus. So x square plus 7x it is. Plus 7x. So these also plus 7x, we want to minus 7x. X square plus x into b minus 4a, b minus 4a, minus 3 minus 4, it is minus 7, yes, plus 4a plus 2b plus c, 4a, 4 into 1, 4, 2b it will be 2 into minus 3, minus 6, plus c. No, it is not satisfying. 4 plus 6 plus 2. Option D is satisfying. This looks like a very difficult question, but once you understand the root cause of the problem, these are all very, very easy question. Simplify the equation into x square minus 3x plus 2 equivalent to 0. A1, B minus 3, C2. The roots for these equation are alpha 1 and beta 2. 2 plus alpha, 2 plus beta, 2 plus 1, 3, 2 plus 2, 4. So 1 is 3, another is 4. Answer will be x square minus 7x plus 12. First one is giving you plus 7, second one plus 7, third one is giving you 0, but I want 12. So option is D. Question contains variable, answer contains variable. How to do it? 31st. I hope the idea it is clear. Again, the question contains variable. Answer also contains variable. It is an inequality question. This is an inequality question. Best way to solve this question is we will use the answer option. First option, minus 3 greater than or equivalent to x, or x greater than or equivalent to 3. Let me put x equivalent to 4. X equivalent to 4. If I substitute 4, first option will be 4 square plus 2 into 4 minus 3. 16 plus 8 minus 3. 24 minus 3. 21. 21 is greater than 0. Satisfying. Next one it is 4 square minus 2 into 4 minus 3. 16 minus 8 minus 3. 5 is also greater than 0. First itself is satisfying the equation. Let me check whether another value it is satisfying. Minus 3 is greater than or equivalent to x. Do it with negative. Minus into minus plus. If I do 3 is less than or equivalent to x. Substitute some value of x. Some value of x which satisfies this equation. Minus 3 greater than or equivalent to x means x is less than or equivalent to minus 3. Substitute x equivalent to minus 4. 16 minus 8 minus 3. It is greater than 0. 16 plus 8 minus 3. It is also greater than 0. Just substitute it. Minus 3 greater than or equivalent to x, or x greater than or equivalent to 3. Very, very simple question. Whenever you get any inequality based question, idea is just to substitute from the answer option and check which answers are satisfying the equation. Which answers are satisfying the equation. Now, it is, if cos alpha is a root of, there is a quadratic equation, 25x square plus 5x minus 12 equivalent to 0. Factors are 25 are 5 into 5. This is, I want 5, right? 3 4s are 12, 5 4s are 20, 5 3s are 15. So answer is 5x minus 3 into 5x plus 4 is equivalent to 0. This diagonal cross method we already discussed in the quadratic equation foundation class. 25 factors are 5 into 5, 12 factors are 3 into 4, 5 4s are 20, 5 3s are 15. I should do minus because I require plus 5. 5x minus 3, 5x plus 4. What are the roots of x? Roots of x will be x equivalent to 3 by 5. Or x equivalent to minus 4 by 5. Is there any condition on x that is mentioned? Condition is minus 1 less than x less than 0. Minus 1, x equivalent to 3 by 5, which is 0.6, which is greater than 0. That means cos alpha will become minus 4 by 5. Cos alpha will become minus 4 by 5. So answer will be sin 2 alpha will be 2 sin alpha cos alpha. 2 sin alpha cos alpha. 2 sin alpha cos alpha. So these 2 into 3 by 5 into minus 4 by 5. Answer is minus 24 by 25. Answer is minus 24 by 25. I hope the idea it is clear. Very, very easy question. Find the root of this one. Two values I got. Minus 1 less than x less than 0. 3 by 5 is 0.6. 0.6 is greater than 0. So I took minus 4 by 5. Sin 2 alpha is 2 sin alpha cos alpha. A simple substitution question. 35th question. Read 35th question. What is the 35th question? Let a comma b be integers. F of x is a polynomial. Polynomial is given by the generic form of a polynomial is a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube and so on up to an x power n. This is the generic form of a polynomial function. X is given by b, f of b. So this will become a0 plus a1b plus a2b square and so on up to an b power n. Similarly, instead of x, now it is a. So this is given by a0 plus a1a, a1a plus a2a square and so on up to an a power n. So this will be f of b minus f of a. F of b minus f of a. It is equivalent to 1. a0 minus a0 cancel. So a1 into b minus a. Are you all with me? Similarly, a2 into b square minus a square. Then it will be a3 into b cube minus a cube and so on. It is equivalent to 1. B square minus a square is b minus a into b plus a. B cube minus a cube is b minus a into something. So b minus a I can take common. a1 plus a2 into b plus a and so on up to it's equivalent to 1. It is equivalent to 1. It is mentioned that a and b are integers. A and b are integers. In how many ways you can write 1 as a product of two integers? 1 into 1 is 1. Minus 1 into minus 1 is 1. That means this value can take 1 or minus 1. This value can take 1 or minus 1. I hope the idea it is clear. Very, very good quality questions. So answer b minus a will take 1 or minus 1. The generic form of the polynomial function is given by a0 plus a1x plus a2x square and so on up to an x power n. Now 36th question. The roots alpha beta of an equation. Equation is x cube minus 3ax square plus 3bx minus c is equivalent to 0. X cube minus 3ax square plus 3bx minus c equivalent to 0. The roots are in HP, harmonic progression. What I will do is, let x equivalent to 1 by 5. 1 by y. Why am I substituting x equivalent to 1 by 5? Alpha, beta, gamma, they are there in HP. If I do the reverse, 1 by alpha, 1 by beta, 1 by gamma, they are in arithmetic progression. Alpha, beta, gamma are in harmonic progression. 1 by alpha, 1 by beta, 1 by gamma, they will be in arithmetic progression. To get 1 by, I will substitute 1 by y. So this will become 1 by y cube minus 3a by y square plus 3b by y minus c is equivalent to 0. My process will become very easy. Y cube. This will become 1 minus 3ay plus 3by square minus cy cube is equivalent to 0. Cancelled. So this equation will become minus cy cube plus 3by square minus 3ay plus 1 equivalent to 0. Multiply with minus cy cube minus 3by square plus 3ay minus 1 equivalent to 0. This is a cubic equation. Because I substituted x equivalent to 1 by y, alpha, beta, gamma are in HP. 1 by alpha, 1 by beta, 1 by gamma. They will be in AP. In AP means 2 times the middle term is equivalent to 1 by alpha plus 1 by gamma. So if I add 1 by beta on both the sides, 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta plus 1 by gamma. 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta plus 1 by gamma. They are nothing but the sum of the roots. Sum of the roots is given by 3b. Sum of the roots is given by 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. It is given by 3 minus of minus 3b plus c. So beta is given by c by b. Beta is given by c by b. Very, very good question, sir. Beta is given by c by b. Do not work with an HP related things. HP is the reciprocal of arithmetic progression. So wherever HP related questions are there, convert into arithmetic progression. If alpha, beta, gamma are in HP, 1 by alpha, 1 by beta, 1 by gamma, they are in arithmetic progression. So to make it into arithmetic progression, wherever x is there, I substituted 1 by y. So this is the cubic equation I got. 1 by alpha, 1 by beta, 1 by gamma are in arithmetic progression. 2b equivalent to a plus c. 2 by beta equivalent to 1 by alpha plus 1 by gamma. Add 1 by beta on both the sides. This is sum of the roots. Sum of the roots is given by minus of minus 3b by c. So b is given by c by b. 36th, very, very good question. If alpha not equivalent to beta, alpha square equivalent to 5 alpha minus 3. If alpha is a root, then the equation will be x square equivalent to 5x minus 3. So this will be x square minus 5x plus 3 equivalent to 0. So x value will become minus b, 5 plus or minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So x is given by 5 plus or minus root 13 by 3. That means alpha will become 5 plus root 13 by 3. Beta will become 5 minus root 13 by 3. 5 minus root 13 by 3. Now if you see, so the equation is x square minus alpha by beta plus beta by alpha into x plus alpha by beta into beta by alpha equivalent to 0. That means this is 1. So product of the root should be 1. Here it is 1, here it is 1. Is not 1. Not 1. Option 3, it is eliminated. So this will be x square minus 5 plus root 13 by 5 minus root 13 plus 5 minus root 13 divided by 5 plus root 13 into x plus 1 equivalent to 0. So this will be x square minus 25 minus 13. It is 12. So here it will be 5 plus root 13 whole square plus 5 minus root 13 whole square into x plus 1 equivalent to 0. A plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. So this is 2 into a square plus b square divided by 13 into x plus 1 equivalent to 0. 25 plus 13, 38. 38 means 2 6 are 19 by 3. 3x square minus 19x plus 3 equivalent to 0. This is the answer. Very, very easy question. If you read the question, you will get the answer. If alpha square equivalent to 5 alpha minus 3, that means x square equivalent to 5x minus 3. How to find out the root of x? Minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. I just substituted alpha value I got here, beta value I got here. Beta value I got here. I hope the idea it is clear. You can probably alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. Simple it is. Rationalization, you will get the answer. 38th question. The value of p for which the difference between the roots difference between the roots. If alpha and beta are the roots, difference between the roots is 2. Alpha minus beta is 2. So alpha minus beta whole square, it is 4. So this is given by alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. It is 4. I hope the idea it is clear. Alpha plus beta, it is given by sum of the roots minus p. Minus p whole square minus 4 into 8 equivalent to 4. P square equivalent to 36. P equivalent to plus or minus 6. P is either plus 6 or minus 6. 38th question. Answer is plus or minus 6. I hope the idea it is clear. 38th. Next one, 39th question. Ax square plus bx plus a and x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 1. Now if you see here, concept, listen carefully, sir. Listen carefully. Concept, if I take these cubic equation, x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 1 equivalent to 0. X cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 1 equivalent to 0. Take x sum of the coefficients. 1 minus 2 minus 1. Minus 1 plus 2, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. That means if the sum of the coefficients, if the sum of the coefficients in P of x, it is 0. Sum of the coefficients, if it is 0, then x minus 1 is a factor. Then x minus 1 is a factor. X minus 1 is a factor of P of x. X minus 1 is a factor of P of x. I hope the idea it is clear. So it is x minus 1 into something. X minus 1 into something. Now what we will do is x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 1. It is x minus 1. Minus 1. It is constant minus 1. So minus 1 into plus 1 only will give you minus 1. Constant it is 1. Here it is x cube. Here it is x. So another x square will come. X into x is x cube. Now here it is minus x square. Minus x square. So what we will do is, can I write, if I take plus x, let me see what is happening. X into x is x cube. X square plus x minus x square. Okay, we got the answer here. Take minus x. If I take minus x, here x square, I hope it is clear, right? X into x square is x cube. Minus 1, that means it is plus 1. I am taking minus x here. X into x square is x cube. X into minus x is minus x square, minus x square, minus 2x square, plus 2x. 1 into x is x, minus 1 into minus x is plus x. That means this cubic equation can be transformed to x minus 1 into x square minus x plus 1. Have two roots in common. Just now we discussed some time before. 1 plus omega square equivalent to 0. Omega cube equivalent to 1. Omega cube equivalent to 1. So if I do it, x equivalent to minus omega or minus omega square. X equivalent to minus omega or minus omega square. Minus omega is minus into minus, plus omega, 1 plus omega square. Here it is 1. So what are the roots for this equation? 1 minus omega square. Two roots are common. Two roots, 1 minus omega square, no. Always write imaginary roots occur in pair. Imaginary roots occurs in pairs. Conjugate thirds occurs in pair. Imaginary roots occur in pairs. Imaginary roots occur in pairs. What are the roots for this equation? 1 minus omega square. If two roots are common, what will be the two roots? For this also it will be minus omega square. It cannot be 1 and minus omega. Why? Because imaginary roots occur in pairs. So if I take minus omega square plus b into minus omega plus a equivalent to 0. So a will be 1 plus omega square minus b omega equivalent to 0. 1 plus omega square is minus omega minus a omega minus b omega equivalent to 0. Minus omega, if I take common, a plus b equivalent to 0. So what is a plus b value? It is 0. A plus b value, it is 0. I hope the idea it is clear. Very, very good question where we are synthesizing the cubic equation into a linear into quadratic. The first thing is sum of the coefficients in p of x, it is equivalent to 0. X minus 1 is a factor. So I took x minus 1. Here it is constant minus 1. Minus 1 into plus 1 is minus 1. So it is plus 1. Here it is x cube. So it will be x into x square. I checked it out whether plus x will work or minus x will work. Minus x has worked. I hope the idea it is clear. 1 plus omega square is minus omega. Minus omega common. A plus b is 0. A plus b, it is 0. Very, very good question. Kindly practice it right after the class. A, B, C, x are real. Square functions both are equivalent to 0. That is only possible when it is equivalent to 0 or x minus b plus c equivalent to 0. That means x will be equivalent to a minus b, x will be equivalent to b minus c. A minus b is equivalent to b minus c. 2b is equivalent to a plus c. 2b is equivalent to a plus c means a, b, c are in which progression? Arithmetic progression. A, B, C are in arithmetic progression. Very, very good problems. 40 problems we discussed in 2 sessions. Practice exercise. Totally 3 practice sessions which I did it, which covers a variety of questions. In today at around 1 o'clock we will meet again and we will discuss practice exercise 4, 5 and 6. Most likely today the quadratic equation subject will topic will get over. Quadratic equations, I'm spending a little more time because I want students to know these are all the various questions which we discussed yesterday. I hope these extra sessions were useful for you to understand the various examination patterns. Thanks a lot for attending the class. With love, Anil Nair.